Hi guys, so yesterday I went to a guitar show and I actually bought myself a guitar. Now I know that is really normal for most people, but for me it's not, because usually I will go to a guitar show and I will come back with say strap blocks or a guitar strap or maybe some strings. But I basically spent the whole day walking around this guitar show saying things to my friend like, you know, I think I should get a Telecaster. Do you think I should get a Telecaster? I've always fancied one. I'd play a lot more country music if I had a Telecaster. So lo and behold, on my way out, I spotted this Telecaster and I fell in love. So I bought it and I wanted to do a video and show you guys what it looks like. So this is my new Telecaster and it's a gorgeous color. I don't know if you can see the shine that it has. It is a metallic green, which I absolutely love. And now when I see guitars, I see potential. So when I seen this, I thought that has a lot of potential to look a lot cooler. So I am going to do some upgrades later on. But I fell in love with the color. It's actually the same color as one of my dad's cars, which is helpful but useful because there is a ding here that my dad is going to touch up because his basically has car paint that's the exact same shade. So anyway, I thought it looked really cool, so I tried it out. Now, I used to have this thing where I think, well, if it feels good but it sounds bad, I'll just get it and put some new pickups in. Easy job, right? But then last night I came to the realization that it's actually easier to buy a new guitar neck that feels good and put it on a guitar than what it is to actually find decent sounding pickups and install them. So I'm a little bit different on how I say things now, but yesterday I thought to myself, if it feels good, I'll buy it regardless as to how it sounds. So I picked it up and I had to just kneel down and play it because there was another guy who was using the amp. But it felt really nice and I was really surprised because it does have, kind of fit in the shot, but it does have quite a thick neck on it, but it feels really nice, just really smooth. So I tried it through the amp and I really put this guitar through its paces. I know a lot of people, when they are trying out guitars, they basically want to get it over with as quickly as it begins, but I wanted to see what this guitar had to offer. So I tried it on clean, overdrive and distortion. I used all the pickup positions that I have available, and I tried it with the tone control on 0 all the way through to 10 on the guitar because I wanted to see what its scope was, and I was really impressed. So I was like, wow, you know, it looks really cool, it feels nice and it sounds great. This would do good for the function band that I'm in. So I actually only paid £150 for this guitar, which is actually quite cheap as guitars go. And before anybody comes in my comment section and says it's a cheap guitar, it's shit, you know, it's shit because it's cheap, you should be spending more money on guitars. Like, look, okay, great players can make most things sound good, but if you're a really bad player, you can be playing the most expensive guitar in the world and it still won't sound good, okay? So it's a good guitar, it sounds nice, and it was only 150 sheets. So in my mind, I thought, why not? So I got it, and to be honest, I actually have a Stratocaster, a Fender Stratocaster that my mum and dad bought me for £800 for my 18th birthday years ago, and without a doubt, this guitar is far better. It feels nicer, I think it looks nicer, and it sounds better than my £800 Fender. So I really love this guitar, and I am going to be doing a couple of different things with it. So let's talk about upgrades. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing to this guitar is I'm actually going to get a different neck plate. I actually found two on the website for guitar heads, which by the way is a company that I'm endorsed by. They do loads of different accessories like truss rod covers, neck plates and pickups and all that kind of thing, so check them out because I literally love their products, and you might too. But I came across two different neck plates on their site that I love. One of them is of a wolf and it's like howling at the moon, which I think is really awesome, and the other one is an engravement of Brad Paisley. Now Brad Paisley is my favorite country guitar player. I know a lot of people think that I kind of just dabble in rock, but I love all kinds of music. And Brad Paisley is an absolute monster on guitar. So it'd be really cool to have him on the back of my First Telecaster, because I also have Richie Sambora on the back of my White Jackson. So that would be quite cool. I don't know which one I'm going to go for yet. I might just buy both and then like change them every now and then, because I just love that little extra touch. You know, it's something that other people can't see when you're gigging, but it's something that you have that makes it your guitar, makes it more special. The other thing that I'm going to upgrade on this guitar is the hardware. So there's nothing wrong with the hardware that this guitar has. It's in good condition, although it's dirty because I haven't cleaned it yet. But I have been looking on Amazon and I found some really nice hardware with really nice intricate details on. So when I get a chance, I'm going to buy that and put that on the guitar, and it will just totally change the look of this guitar. It will take it to a whole new level. And then once I've decided on that and I've got that on the guitar, then I'll be changing the pick guard, the scratch plate, whichever you want to call it, because there's nothing wrong with the one that's on. It's just, I feel like it's a little plain Jane. I want something a bit more extravagant, I suppose, to stand out a little bit more. So that would be after I've upgraded the hardware. Later on, yeah, actually no, I can't. I was sitting thinking to myself, oh, I could get, you know, really cool truss rod cover, and then I realized that this one doesn't have a truss rod cover. But anyway, that is the upgrades that I want to do for this guitar. I think it'll look really cool once I'm done with it. It's not something that I'm going to get done. Can I click with this hand? So it's not something that I'm going to get done like that. It's not something that's going to be quick, but I will video the process and upload it when it's eventually done. I know I have footage of my White Jackson getting customized, which I just haven't got round to uploading yet, but it will be up soon, and I'll do the same for this guitar. So what I'm going to do now is give this guitar a deep clean, because it is, well, I'm going to use a very British term here to describe the condition of this guitar right now, or at least the fretboard. And this British term means dirty, grimy and disgusting. The word is minging. It's absolutely minging. The fretboard is filthy. And I'm not naive. I know that this would have been played a lot at the guitar show, and some people don't wash their hands after they've been to the toilet. Yeah, you people been doing your business in the loos and then not washing your hands and then playing this beautiful guitar. So I need to get it cleaned immediately. Yeah, and also it's got loads of dust on. So like on hardware, it's all over. It needs a deep clean, needs new strings. I've actually got strings given to me by my friend because I frequently run out of strings and I shouldn't. You'd think because this is my 10th guitar, I would have a stockpile of guitar strings, which would be sensible, but I don't. So surprisingly, there was no gauge 8 strings at the guitar show, which was really disappointing because in all honesty, I would have bought any company guitar strings if they were for electric guitars and they were gauge 8 at that point, but there was none at all. So Alan was like, here's a pack, you can have mine. So that means that I can actually get it sorted today. Once it's clean and the strings are on, give it a setup. Although to be honest, it doesn't need much of a setup. The only thing that majorly really needs to be done is correcting the intonation because it's a little bit out. But I will take a video of that and upload it sometime. So yes, I'm very excited. Going to give it a little bit of TLC and then some upgrades in the coming months. And I'll video the process and let you guys see it as well. So I really hope you enjoy this video. And hopefully you'll enjoy the next couple that get released with this guitar as well.